Before this audio begins, I'd like to credit Seascythe in the Discord server for writing this script. For more dumb antics, be sure to join the Discord server because there's some exclusive sound bites going on there, as well as my first reaction to reading this fanfic that they wrote. But yeah, I don't know how to do this. The worst thing a human can partake in is getting up from their desk and going to the printer room to get a print of their copy. It's the most painful and exhausting thing that can happen to a person. At least, that's what you think whenever you have to go to the printer room. Going to get a printer doesn't mean just pressing a button, getting a sheet, and being done with it. Printing something requires you to fight the man-made object that's designed to be against you. A printer will often either have not enough ink in it or refuse to connect to your device. The man-made machine will do anything but bend to the will of man. So when you walk into the room, you expect to see your enemy beeping with a lack of paper. But you see is something else. The thickest you have ever seen. A man was bent over the printing machine as if trying to climb it. His pants, which were of a gray color, sealed tight on his buttocks. You would have kept staring at the cheeks, but you heard a whimper. "Can I help you?" A sound akin to a mouse's squeak left the man as he straightened and turned around. "I'm sorry, I dropped some black papers behind the fax machine and I can't get them? Will that be a problem?" You respond with, "It's alright, the janitor will get them. You don't need to flaunt your ass to the world. Take any troubles. Who are you again? I don't think I've seen you before." The man, a nervous mess, now laughed with what seemed to be very little force as he extended his hand that shone of sweat. "I'm Jesh. You've not seen me before because I've not been here before?" "I'm sorry, that was a really bad attempt at a joke. I'm actually the new intern. Miss Samira sent me to get some papers, but I kind of dropped them." Everyone knew Miss Samira, one of the most strict HR people. Everyone knew that she had a taste for whimpering twinks, but you wondered where she managed to find such a fine specimen. As you shook his hands, you felt a soft skin covered with sweat under your grip. You wondered how good the new intern would be at slipping in, "I didn't get your name, insert honorific here." You respond with, "I'm your insert your name here. You don't need to use insert honorific here with me." Actually, Miss Samira said that I have to use honorifics with everyone." Of course she did. That sly woman will do anything to a poor, helpless, pathetic-looking man. "So, can I call you that? Insert honorific here, and your name?" The protagonist of our story hated when they had to repeat themselves, but the man in front of them had big eyes and an almost puppy-like look to him as he looked down at them. Why did he always look like he was holding back a whimper? Well, you couldn't say no to such a voice. "You can call me insert honorific here." "Yes. Now come on and help me with the printer. I need to print something. It's a monthly report meant for the manager. It's a 34-page document that gets 5 copies printed. Keep that in mind." The man nodded and got to work. The author would add paragraphs about how printers work or don't work, but the author doesn't know a damn thing about printers, and I'm sure nor do you, the reader, or me, the narrator. So we'll move on and pretend the printer isn't working because of whatever reason, and you start speaking. "I need to give the prints today, but the printer is 6 floors below. My leg is injured, and the lift is getting worked at. I can't go." Listener? You look at the man who was using his whole life force to get the next words out. "I could go and get the prints. Just give me the pen drive. I can make it work." Wow, would that nervous face look good near a... You shook your head and nodded. Sure, there's no pen drive, but I'll send you the report to your phone. You can handle it from there. Give me your number." The man nodded and soon headed out. You walked to the doorway of the room and watched him walk away. Did the tailor intentionally make his pants so tight? Dude, what a babe. You look slightly to your left, where two of your colleagues were eyeing his retreating figure. I told you the new intern... See, I told you the new intern's this hot dude. Looks submissive as though. That he does. We're gonna have so much fun with this twink. I don't think he's a twink, just a submissive man. You look at your clock. Surely you could do something better than what the people here have to say about the man. It was nearly 30 minutes later that you hear steps near your cubicle. When you turn around, it took all your professionalism to not at the sight in front of you. Jeshi stood with a folder in hand, his hair a mess, and sticking to his forehead due to a layer of sweat. Sweat that had dripped down his neck, giving it an inviting shine, and had settled near his chest. The man was out of breath as he held out the folder. Here you go. I'm sorry. The printer room, didn't have, AC, and I had to run up here. Every word, every single word that man said sounded like a whimper. If he was such a whimpering mess after running up a flight of stairs, how much of a mess could he be after getting... He flinched as you stood up. Is something wrong? Insert your honorifics here and your name. Let's go to the lounge. It's an area where workers can rest. I must talk to you about something, too. You respond. The man quietly followed you. Were you being opportunistic? Well, yes. Did you regret it? Well... Once inside the lounge, the man sighed in relief under the cool AC. I actually wanted to talk about your attire, Jesh. Jeshi looked down at his clothes, his eyes nervous. What about it? Well, this is what's wrong about it. And scene! Because the rest of the script gets too raunchy, and YouTube's gonna murder me if I actually try and narrate the rest of it. If you want to read the rest of it, join the Discord server, link in the description. Again, thank you, Seascythe, for writing this. Sure. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, this was just a shill for the Discord server. You guys should join it. I'm there. Again, exclusive sound bites that are only there and nowhere else.